Top of the fucking morning. Now, today I went out with some friends and watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Slayer, and I've mentioned this before, I am a history buff, so the concept seemed very interesting, originally thinking it would target to a campy B-grade sort of thing with the vampire hunter parts. Watching a trailer that was far from the truth. It's just been released today in Australia or my area, so I watched it with a few friends, and I have to say my expectations were quite high, and normally when you put that sort of pressure on yourself to watch a movie, disappointments quite easily come. Having a look at what the critics have to say is around the 2-star point, so that's a bit, these guys are either being dickheads as normal or should I be concerned? Walking out of the cinemas, I must admit I was extremely impressed and in awe of what I've just seen, and thoroughly enjoyed the entire process. If anything, the hour and a half length was a bit short and they could have put a lot more in, but with how short people's attention spans these days, not liking anything longer than a 3-minute YouTube vid, I was really satisfied. Now, it goes into 3 stages in the development of Abraham Lincoln: his childhood trauma, what leads him to be in the way he's going, early life of his training to become a hunter, and developmental leading him into the line of politics for the aim of his revenge and distaste for vampires, and him as an older gentleman as president and fighting the civil war with this underground war with the vampires. Being a period movie, the sets, costuming, feel of it was very authentic feeling. Special effects, but appropriately used, not to make it feel artificial. There was one brilliant scene where there was a combat between the vampire and Lincoln among stampeding horses, and that was very well executed, including a combat scene on a train, and that was fantastic. His weapons of choice is an axe, and he does some sort of acrobatic martial arts-esque thing of brutally clobbering vampires to pieces with it. The story is very dark, and there really isn't a breath of hope until the conclusion. And just the entire plot, cleverness, character development, I was pleased with the lot of it. I've got to say it's been the best film I've seen this year. Highly recommend it. And regarding the critics, they were talking about expecting a superhero-esque film. Found the protagonist very unsexy, being a US president, tad dorky, and a boring film. I don't know where the fuck they got that idea. I was just entertained and thrilled for the entire time. Check it out, worthwhile. Now, yeah, fuck off.